This exciting moment with Chigozie Ndibo here in Wave TV. Of course, we have resumed for the day's political discourse here in Wave TV. It's no other place but Wave TV. Of course, bringing your way the unbiased reportage of events, keeping it real and exciting, of course, is Chigozie Ndibo. And in today's edition, we shall be looking at, of course, the latest happenings and developments as it borders on security, economy, and of course the political landscape within Nigeria. The brouhahas and of course in the intriguing happenings is quite interesting as we review the position of the state of the nation and of course the security uh, brief based on what is happening. We go out to work without knowing if we will return. This is policemen in fear. Of most recent, Anambra has become, of course, something else in terms of security. The policemen who happens to be or to provide security for the masses are now saying that even our own security is no longer guaranteed. This is Nigerian police force lamenting over the recent attack on policemen the world over across the Nigerian state. Just of recent on Sunday was bloody. Over five policemen and some sustained injury from the raid carried out by some Islamic sect who said they have declared war against the Nigerian police. Of course, the Anambra, the eastern state, is not left out as policemen or personnel on duty have lamented their ordeal and frustration following the recent attack unleashed on the policemen. Here is what they have to submit. We go out to work without knowing if we will return. This is quite very serious and, of course, cause for more concern. If the policemen could make such expression, state of panic, in fear, going to work not knowing whether they will come back. These are people who, under constitution, are empowered to protect the masses, the vulnerable masses, the innocent masses, who might be going, of course, their legitimate duties. But now they are saying that our life is no longer even guaranteed. We can go out to work, not knowing if we will return. What could have led to this? That is to tell you that even those providing security are no longer secured. It's a state of dilemma, and of course, it must give us worry what is happening. And as if we have not seen the end of this, what we are seeing is very honestly a moment of complacency. You know, just as the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, in the person of Mazi Simon Ekpa, had given an order, of course, for the eviction of Nigeria from Biafra territory starts tomorrow. You know, 28th of August is the slated day, according to the directive coming from the office of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and his latest directive that all Nigerian institutions, including the police force, that are now crying that they are no longer safe. They can go out, of course, in the morning, not knowing whether they will come back. It is 50-50. And it's quite unfortunate that this is happening. But in order to continue his quest for the delegitimization of the Nigerian state presence in the Biafran territory, has, of course, reminded, given a directive or instruction that there will be no government facilities, institutions operational within the Biafran territory commencing from 28th of August, which is tomorrow, till 29th of September. And this lockdown was targeted just on the Nigerian institutions, government, parastatals, state and federal, and of course, the policemen and the security operatives. They should stay clear out of Biafran territory. or the 40 state of the United States of Biafra, as he have described here. Will this be complied? But from what we are seeing, the panic, the pandemonium, the uncertainties, of course, have revealed that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is more determined, as he claimed in his latest broadcast, that he's not giving in, and there will be an enforcement of this directive using force, that the Biafran Defense Force are on the standby to carry out this directive. And Onye Chenti of Funanya, according to him, if you doubt him, well, you will learn from history. Just as the policemen are expressing their ordeal, these are our fathers and mothers, of course, breadwinners, who say that when they go out to work, every mother, every woman, every wife, every child must also always pray for her, for his or her husband, father, to come back home alive. But this one, they are saying, when they go out now, the chances of coming back is 50-50. With the recent renewed hostility, of course, by the aggrieved people of Biafra, and those who believe that their loved ones has been killed by the same security operatives, they are taking, of course, a revenge, and know what that means. Police in uniform, any man in uniform is now a target of that hostility. And of course, they believe that the security operative has also done so much harm on the masses, and this have earned them more hatred, more enemies than ever imagined. Now, the question is, the vision of the Nigerian from Biafra territory starts tomorrow. Will that be complied? Will this directive be complied with? Of course, only time will reveal how far that can go. But we are here, of course, and the analysts are on the standby to give their own perspective regarding this development. But the truth is that Nigeria is no longer at ease. Everybody is in the state of uncertainty. Nobody knows, including the security operatives, who should protect the civilian populations, are now losing their own life. They are not even sure, of course, according to their position. Coming out to work is another thing. Going back alive will be a miracle. This is happening within Nigerian supposed territory. What does that tell you? That all is not well with Nigeria, especially in terms of security. It's quite unfortunate. And Simon Ekpa, of course, saying that, can someone explain to them in any dialect what withdrawal means? We demand the total withdrawal of all Nigerian as police Nigeria, and of course DHL, Nigerian Army, as the case is, from Biafra territory. He said that it's not going to be usual, business as usual, that they should have a litmus test of what the Biafran Defense Force is. And of course, that will be a testament to that. Well, we understand, of course, that the Nigerian police and security operatives will not just back down without a fight. That is another, of course, call for Armageddon. And this is time for us to experience that, because this is two entities, or two, of course, entities struggling, fighting for dominance within their supposed territory or claimed territory, as the case is. We are here to review this. As you join us as fans or our viewers across the world, kindly hit the like buttons, share this video, let's get together. Of course, we can do better. Let's hit the like buttons, share this video in any platform, of course, where you belong or you can reach, so that others can get to join us with this development. And of course, as we watch SM fans or SM viewers give their own perspective regarding this development. I know, of course, all things are not equal, as they may say that all things being equal. There have never been any time all things are equal, especially within Nigeria. If the police security operatives can be crying, what is now, of course, the fate of the so-called bloody civilians is quite unfortunate. As the Chief of Defense Staff of Chief of Army Staff, of course, has said that the military are not civil, are not magicians. You know what that means? They can't be anywhere, everywhere, all the time. You know what that means? It's a red flag. It's a red signal that they have exonerated themselves from, of course, whatever calamity that may befall the entire citizens, saying that they are not magicians. They can't be everywhere all the time. You know what that means? And some governors are giving hope to civilians or population, civilian population, that they should discard the lockdown and, of course, resumes their work. But the civilians are apprehensive and are very scared of course, the history have taught them better to be more decisive in their actions and apply wisdom, as wisdom is profitable at this time, to direct and to guide. We have with us Mazi John. You are welcome to this moment of bliss. It is quite interesting. Wisdom is profitable to direct now. Akwa Akonuche Kejiaga. You know, good morning, Mr. John.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning.
You are welcome to this exciting moment here in Koweb TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you, our viewers.
The eviction of Nigeria from Biafra lands commences tomorrow. That Nigerian security operatives, Nigerian institutions should shut down, should leave, vacate the Biafran territory between the 28th of August, being tomorrow, and of course to September 29. Your take on this?
Thank you very much, and thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our viewers all over the world. I pray for you. May God bless you and bless your family. Bless your hand job. Actually, the right track, you know, to succeed in life. In the name of Jesus. You see, where a child is crying and putting hand, you know, if his father is not there, his mother must be there. You see, what brought this issue of, you know, eviction, you know, pack and go. What brought the issue? Because Nigeria have taken the Easterners ungranted. I mean, they have ungranted. They have taken the Easterners as a you know, as a minor. You understand? That's what brought the issue. Has so Nigeria, you know, comply with the Easterners and the Igbos, you know, mingle with the Igbos as one. As according to them, they say we are one Nigeria. But that one Nigeria do not see it. You see, the Igbos, they just package the Igbos as if they are another thing entirely. You understand? So we have endured with this country, we have endured with Nigeria, we have dealt with the federal government of Nigeria, we have separation with them, we have served them, you know, whereby they do not recognize us as a one country. You understand? So I don't think that if it is going well, you know, within Nigeria and the Igbos, I don't think that Igbo man will wake up to them and are talking about, you know, freedom or Biafra. After Nigeria Biafra war, we thought that we are one. You know, we will go with them, we will go along with them, we will mingle with them, we will play around with them, we will do things with them. At the end of the day, we do not know that, you know, we are just wasting our time. We are planning for the better of the country, whereby Nigeria are planning or downfall of the Easterners. The planning of downfall of Easterners. The Nigerians don't want the Easterners to be. That's why I cannot see them, you know, take the Igbos along. That's why I can see them, destroying the Igbos, you know, the good plan that Igbos has in this country. Whereby the Igbos' opinion does not, you know, does no value. So how long can we continue with this people? So how long can we continue with this people called Nigeria, who have a separated enough in the sort of that, you know, we want the better of the country, whereby they do not recognize us. That's why we're clamoring for the freedom that we want to depart from the country called Nigeria.
Now, what we want to look into this is, of course, the D-Day, according to Simon Ekpa, is tomorrow, 28th. The police in Anambra have said that we go out, of course, to work, but coming back is 50-50. We are not sure of coming back, of returning home, just as so many casualties in among the security operatives have been recorded in most recent time. You know what is happening in the east? Of course, there is breakdown, breakdown of law and order. And of course, you know what is happening.
Yes.
Now, Simon Ekpa has given another directive that no ant should fly over any Nigerian institution. Any ant that flies over, that ant must not be spared.
Yes, you know, they said the ear does not used to hear word. When they cut the head, I mean the neck, end of the day, the ear will follow the head into grave. That's a signal. You get my point? No, the police have said, come out and say that it's 50-50 on their way coming back. Yes, because they have known that, you know, the issue of the sit at home issue in the Biafra land is not longer any child play. That's what I understood there, because they have saw what is going on. They know that Nigeria can never, you know, penetrate anyhow any longer. Nigeria government cannot penetrate anyhow any longer in that region, because they take us as fish before. They took us as, you know, nobody. That's what Nigeria take the Easterners.
Now, with that sent panic among Biafrans as well, defenseless citizens or populations of the supposed indigenous people of Biafra,
Yeah.
wouldn't they be on panic? Because you know what that means? There could be a reprisal attack on the part of the security operatives if any of their, of course, personnel are being killed. They might bounce back on the masses, defenseless masses.
That is their job.
That's a way of retaliating.
Yes, that's what they used to do. Where you can watch, you can see them. When they go out there and you know, and finish our youth, they will come back. They will come back and then write in the media, give media fake news that they have the pronounced the Eastern Security Network. So. Whereby it's our youth, they went to slaughter. That's the hand job. But I believe that they can never succeed this time, because people that is around now is they are more than Nigeria, you know, imagination. They are more than Nigeria. The people that will fight for us, it's no longer it's no longer maybe this IPOB or not. No, the people that is going to, you know, defend that land, it's quite different. It's not that they say IPOP or this this. No, people that's going to defend our land are quite different. Totally different to compare to Nigeria, you know, security. So they should be aware. They should be careful. They should be careful, you know, to protect anyhow, or to come and go and tackle our innocent youth, our innocent children. Not that you could be careful, because the people that, you know, that is matter is waiting for them, and they are there for the main job that they asked for. You know, I don't see Nigerian government, you know, to come out and, you know, and believe that they can go out there, I know, to operate and succeed and go free. No, it cannot happen any longer.
Now, I have been following the man, called Mazi Simon Ekpa. I understand that this man is not just determined. He has no joy until Biafra comes.
Yes.
The only thing that can pacify him, that can give him joy, is Biafra. Outside that, nothing else. Now, to such a man, what can you do? What can the Nigerian government do to bring his mind down?
I know nothing Nigeria can be able to do any longer, because it's already late. You understand? It's already late. It's the way the Samanekpa is crying about his people, about his country. That's how I cry. That's how I cry day by day. This guy cannot be in the country that you call their country. End of the day, you are not value. Of course, I'm not value. I'm not value as Nigeria. Yes, you come from East. You are not value. Yes, you come from that Eastern region, Eastern part of the country. They don't value you. Nigeria does not value you. They don't work on your opinion. Your opinion is valueless. So they don't want you to insist, because of what they are gaining over there. Because what they are benefiting over there. That's why they don't want you to grow, because they know if they allow you, they will no more have that, that chance to penetrate over there. They will not have that chance. That's why they don't want you to grow. They don't want you to breathe. That's why I cannot see Igbo man in corridor of power.
Your,
It's federal level.
your advice to the people in the supposed Biafran territory now, because the lockdown is targeted at the government institutions, while individuals can go about their duties, trade and commerce continues, bank will continue operational, but the target is no police should be found on the Biafran's roads. And of course, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release is one of those, of course, key points he noted that must be done before anything otherwise could be reviewed. So, do you see the Nigerian government releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu anytime soon?
No, 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 no. I don't say that Nigeria to release because their evil plan against Nnamdi Kanu, they want to Nnamdi Kanu, to buy all their condition that will benefit Nigeria, not the Igbos, not the Biafra. The condition they want to give Nnamdi Kanu is at their own benefit. The benefit of the Nigeria government, the West and the North. That's the benefit. So I don't see them quickly releasing Nnamdi Kanu like that because Nnamdi Kanu cannot, buy with that their condition. He can never accept that their condition. I think Nnamdi Kanu will not accept that their condition. The condition is so, the condition that they don't want Nnamdi Kanu, to talk anything concerning Biafra. That's the condition they want to give him. That they want to give him everything to silence him. And else he collect that, that offer. Hence he collect that offer. My brother, it's over. It's over. Nnamdi Kanu can never be able to speak out or to talk anyhow. That's Nigeria agenda. But it will not work for them. On advising my people, they should be careful. That I have told you, I have said it before. Yeah, there's no use to hear word. When the neck remove, when they remove the neck, end of the day, the ear will go with the distance on grave. You understand? Then my people should be careful. They should be careful. They should maintain. Know that the enemy is around. Because what Nigeria is planning now is, is to fish our youth, fish our brothers and sisters. End of the day, they will turn it against who? IPOP. That's the agenda. For this 28th yes, that is it. That's the agenda. Our youth should be careful. Our people should be careful. They should maintain. They should hear, listen. They should not walk around because it's within the Israelites, the Biafrans and their enemies. So that's the advice I want to give them. They should not walk around. They should not go now. They should not, participate. They should maintain and pray for Biafra. And pray for our people. Pray for our brothers and sisters that's fighting for this our freedom. Pray for someone Ekpa and his Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I say where they stand, that's where I stand. Where they stand, that's where I stand. Someone Ekpa Nnamdi Kanu, where he stand, where the both of them stand, that's where I stand. Because I don't see myself, as Nigeria. I haven't seen myself as Nigeria. I always see myself as a visitor to Nigeria. And that's how Nigeria take me. That's how they take the Igbos. That's how they take the Igbos. They take the Igbos, the Easterners as a visitor, as a slave. Yes, we can no longer tolerate this. This enough is enough. Then they give us that chance because they don't want us, to work with them. Then we say no. Let's be. Allow us to be. That's what we are praying for. That's what we need from Nigeria. Nigeria to give us that freedom so that the Igbo man will know where you stand. The Easterners will know where they stand. They will know what belongs to them. They know where they are going to. You understand? They will know how to plan their life, how to plan their country. Not that this devilish country called Nigeria. Nigeria can never work. I have told them they have buried Nigeria. Nigeria remains. What remains is to cement Nigeria. Nigeria is over. Nigeria is finished.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I thank you, our viewers. May God bless you, people.
Thank you so much, Mazi John.
Thank you.
Yes, honestly, this is fire for fire, and of course, tooth to tooth. We have not seen the worst. Instead, it seems we are gravitating towards an unimaginable catastrophe, and this is quite very disturbing. Honestly, of course, we don't know the end of this entire Abuhahas. Neither do we know, of course, the beginning. We might be aware of the beginning, but the end we don't know. And as the uncertainty builds, the pandemonium and the restiveness, of course, engulf the Nigerian political sphere, you begin to ask, what is the way forward? What is the way forward? How do humanity, of course, is preserved here? It's quite very disturbing, but whatever be the case, these are developments. And just as Mazis Simon Ekpa have said, release Mazin Nandekano unconditionally and let all the military security operatives leave Biafran territory, and of course, the recognition of the 40 states of the United States of Biafra by the Nigerian government is a hard, of course, a call to chew by the Nigerian government. They may not find it very easy. It could be an embarrassment. But then Pharaoh would not have left the people of Israel from Egypt to go without a very strong resistance of fight. Of course, that ended up at the Red Sea. But then, would there be another Red Sea to cross by the Biafrans? And of course, could serve as a judgment against the Nigerian state. Well, we don't pray for more casualties on both sides because this is human beings, and these are, of course, we can be better neighbors and with more understanding if we can apply wisdom and, of course, respect our boundaries. Whatever be the case, if 50 million of Biafrans can say yes to the restoration of the Biafran state, then you should give them a chance to go and try, of course, their own governance and how they can survive. If they perish, let them perish. It is not anybody's concern, as some people have raised concerns that Igbos will fight themselves and all that. Allow them to fight themselves. It's none of your business. Of course, in 6th of March 1971, the Biafrans or the Igbos bank account was freezed by a directive, a policy directive to freeze the entire account of the Igbos. But today they are surviving. So if you allow them to go and die, allow them to go and die. They may have a way of turning around their fortunes and, of course, bringing surprises to the entire world. So allow them to go and die. If they are going to commit suicide in Biafra, as they are demanding, let them go and commit the suicide. It's nobody's business, rather than wasting lives on both sides. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that whatever be the case, Biafra is the ultimate. Well, you might, of course, have your own opinion or perspective regarding this. Let us know via the comment sections. We are just here interacting and, of course, discussing issues of importance as borders and existence, and, of course, security and economic wise. You know, as it stands today, as someone said, Nigeria is at war. The economic Buhari is sending everybody panicking and people losing their jobs. Even the 70,000 proposed minimum wage is more or less could be considered as a killing wage because you can't survive. No family of 3 or 4 can survive with 70,000 in a week. It's not done anywhere as far as Nigeria is concerned today, except they will be eating, of course, like slaves. Except they can be eaten, they will be eaten like slaves, just as more than 95% of Nigerians are finding it extremely difficult at this time. Now, adding, of course, fuel to firewood burning already is the state of insecurity. Nobody is happy with what is happening. But then, how can we navigate out of this quagmire? Tensions and, of course, the political class are busy looting Nigerian to stupor just as the EFCC boss claimed that Nigerian system is fantastically corrupt, and that is why it is almost becoming impossible to fight corruption. Just as the case of Yaya Bello, that's embezzled billions, several tens of billions, or running up to hundreds of billions. Today is off the new hook. And you know what that means. But then the protesters of the End Bad Government are still under the net of the security operatives just by asking, of course, for an end to bad governance, an end to the looting by the political class, an end to the destruction of the lives of people and impoverishing of the masses. This is quite unfortunate, and there have been several calls for the immediate release of these ex-bad government protesters who are still under detention, under government facilities or security operative facilities across the Nigerian state. But whatever be the case, this is the latest happenings and development. How do we solve this problem? Very simple. We have more smaller countries by simple population. They are less than 10 million. They are doing extremely well. So if Nigeria being a population of 200 million, there could be a possibility of producing 20 nations out of Nigeria. If that will bring back dignity and, of course, restore humanity on the path of progress, development, is there anything like development in Nigeria as it is today? The roads are in the most deplorable states, just common road, asphalt. That is just a product, an ex-product of crude. You see, you cannot pour asphalt on the roads, maintain the roads. Then what else? Needless to talk about the state of the health, of course, system is something else. You just pray that God will give you health. But if you break down, you are your own. It's quite unfortunate, and that is what we are experiencing here. Okay, we have another special analyst here. You're welcome. Just as we are discussing here, the security operator, the police said that they can go out, not knowing if they will return, because several of their personnel have been victim of this state of insecurity, and of course, lockdown of government institutions in the eastern part of Nigeria commences tomorrow, according to the directive of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. What could be your response in this? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Let's start with the police that should provide security to the Nigerian populace. Citizens are saying they are no longer, of course, safe.
Of course, since corruption have erupted Nigeria, the thing has eaten Nigeria. Corruption has eaten Nigeria. So what else do you expect? So if it happened that I'm a Nigerian soldier, at this point I will resign. If I'm a Nigerian police, if they send me, post me to somewhere, deploy me to the east, I will resign because I'm not safe there. Or some places in the north, I will resign because some of them that are sending you, they have mission of sending you there. Is sometimes they can arrange it that they're going to kill some people, they're going to kill some person, and imagine where the bandits are more armed than the police. So how can you use pump action like this to be fighting someone that is with AK-47? I will withdraw. Certainly I will withdraw. Will I talk about the sabotage among the police? Corruption everywhere. Someone can collect money and ask his colleagues to die. So here in Nigeria, anything can happen. So I remember one of my children came up saying he want to become a soldier. I said, not in this country. He asked me, why, Daddy, why? I said, not in this country. He kept asking me, Daddy, why? I say, if you will become a soldier, if it is in your mind to become a soldier, it will not be in Nigeria. The reasons I was telling him that in Nigerian setting, they made it that, let's say you are coming from the southeast east, they will send you to Sambisa forest for you to be killed. Or there is a certain,
No, they are defending their fatherland. They are defending Nigerian territory. That is what they signed for.
they sign for it, but there is tribalism, nepotism, and there is a certain rank Nigerian you cannot reach as an Igbo man. There's a certain level you cannot reach in army for the fact you are an Igbo man. When you get to that a particular certain level, they will begin to demote you. It's either you are killed or you'll be demoted. So for that purpose, you don't have to serve the nation.
Is this a mere speculations or is it what is playing out?
This is my own opinion.
Opinion, okay.
And if you go through my opinion, you find out that it is reality. So I'm telling you exactly what is happening in Nigeria. I came up as a young man. My father told me so many things about this is racial segregation, that you are from this tribalism, and here I'm in Lagos now. There are some issues I will have if I go to Laos and speak Igbo. It will look as if I committed crime. Can you imagine? I remember when they said that every shop along this place will be fenced, and the owner of our plaza, Yoruba man, said that I will be one of the people that will go to Laos and represent him. And I went to that place. The first question was, sure boy Igbo, sure boy Yoruba. I said, dear. And that was the highest offense I committed. They said, go and tell Nande Kalo to come and give you AK-47, give you gun to fight us. I said, has it gotten to that level?
Imagine.
I have never seen Nande Kalo before, face to face. I've been seeing him on social media. I don't know who is in Nande Kalo. In as much as he's agitating, I know he's agitating for his right, for the right of the Southeasterners, but he should not carry the whole see. So if someone offend you, first the person, not the whole tribe. After all, we are developing Lagos.
Imagine. You are paying your tax to Lagos.
Yeah, internal revenue. They are collecting the tax and other revenues they are collecting. So you are telling me to go back to where I'm coming from. There's nothing wrong about that. But you are reminding us
That we are not one.
we are not one, and what we supposed to do. This is what we supposed to do. So because I can never see a Yoruba man go to Onitsha build a house, but Igbo man is so enterprising that they can develop anywhere. Anywhere they find themselves, they'll make sure that they put it to their own standard. I have seen the Northerners here. They come here, they don't pay any tax, no house rent, no electric bill, no nothing. So if an Hausa man come to this place, those Hausa, for more 15-20 years, this place will remain as it is or depreciate the more because they don't bring development. It's only Igbo man that can develop a city, a place. So if I'm a policeman in this country, I will resign. I will not even be a police in Nigeria, and I will not be a soldier in Nigeria. I've been telling my children that. So Nigerian police are not secured when they go out because the bandits are heavily armed. They are more armed than the Nigerian police and soldier. Not only police, even soldier.
Just as what happened in Abuja, the declaration of war against the police by the Islamic sect.
So in that situation, you can see, at the end of the day, Igbo man will become a victim to that. The police and the shites and they have been fighting and having crashes. Before you know it, they begin to burn shops, burning car stands where they are selling cars. They will put it ablaze, burning plazas. What does that have to do with Igbo man's business? You are fighting government. Why not go to government house and fight him instead of burning houses and the shops? So you find out that everything that happened in this place, Igbo man will become a victim to that.
Would that have informed the reason why Simon Ekpa said there is no going back on the restoration of the Biafran state? And one of the process is to delegitimize the Nigerian presence in Biafra land. Tomorrow, 28th, is the lockdown of government institutions, and of course, civil servants will stay on 1 month holiday. Your
I,
take on this?
I don't know Simon Ekpa. I've been seeing him on the social media as well. I've never seen him. I know they are agitating for freedom. So, and the reason for that is that because of this marginalization, the marginalization is too obvious. It's not hidden. Can you imagine that Igbo man want to travel to outside country? He will come to Lagos or go to Kano
Abuja.
or go to Abuja. You cannot travel out from the east. Is it not marginalization? No single airport functioning in the southeast and southwest. Is it not marginalization? Why must Igbo man? I saw some of the industrialists like Innocent that produce cars, and Nigerian government did not endorse it. Is it not? See, when they endorse it, African countries will begin to buy it, and Nigeria will develop. And you are shouting that dollar is flying and flying and flying. How can you bring it without industrializing the nation? You are supposed to have what you produce to earn foreign currencies. That is permanent solution to dollar skyrocketing. That's the permanent solution. So this one you can just borrow money and loan it inside the economy in order to hold it temporarily. Dollar will still go to 3,000 to 4,000 naira. If you are not aware, it will happen because Nigeria is not producing anything. I'm in opinion that they're supposed to support the local industrialists like Innocent and Ibeto that are supposed to be producing cement and all those people, even everywhere. Let government help them. Then they will begin to produce and our people will be employed and we can be supplying to other nations, at least African nations will be earning foreign currencies. That is how to sustain the economy. I remember when Peter Obi wanted to become president, he said that he went to Indonesia to find out their national GDP. He went to India, he went to different Egypt and other places. That is how you're supposed to reason as an economist. In fact, at this point, a politician should not be ruling Nigeria. It should be an economist. Yes, a politician should not be ruling Nigeria at this point. You don't make empty promises. Okay? It is action. I know we have plenty of them. We have personnel. We have great economists in Nigeria. When they come together, like Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, come with a part of Tommy. We have Femi Additional. We have Peter Obi. When these people come together and team together, Nigeria will move forward.
Now, the Association of Bishops, Catholic bishops, are calling for regional government. And of course, the vice president said, restructuring under my foot. Now that the bishops are calling for this regional government, don't you think it's a dead end? Because already Biafrans have made up their mind to leave and nothing can stop them according to their latest developments and moves.
When you say regional government, you are talking about restructuring. When you talk about restructuring, you are talking about civil war. Because the immediate cause of Nigeria's civil war is restructuring. That restructuring is what Ojukwu agitated for. He never demanded for the Federal Republic of Biafra. He was asking for regional government where the state will be strong and there will be ceremonious federal. So that is exactly, and I remember when Obasanjo said that in 2000, the year 2000, he said Nigeria's civil war ended, that Biafra will not exist again. There will be no restructuring. There will be no. So if anybody talking about restructuring is inviting another civil war. Now, when an Hausa man was interviewed, he was saying the same thing. He said it's not in Nigerian constitution. So restructuring and regionalizing should start from amending our constitution. It's not there in our constitution. So Nigerian constitution should be amended first, because Nigerian constitution is terrible. Those British government, they left it for their own, at their own advantage and their own selfish interest. How can we be using military constitution They said they amended it, they reviewed it. They didn't review anything, as far as I'm concerned.
Because if in the inputs of the ethnic nationalities was not sought for,
So they should start from amending Nigerian constitution before you talk about region. Because if you are talking about region, North will say no to that. And they have up to 17 states in the North or more. So how many of you will say, yes, we agree to that? So these are the things you should look into. You should start agitating amendment of a Nigerian constitution. It's terrible. It's bad. It doesn't favor Nigeria. And before Nigeria will move forward, that constitution must be amended.
thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful submissions.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you. Once again, you've heard it loud and clear, of course, his own perspective regarding the happenings here. And, well, there's nothing wrong if constitutional review or the structuring should be under your foot. Yes, it is your right to keep it under your foot. The restructuring of Nigeria can be under your foot. There is nothing bad about that. But you can't stop a people who have said that we are leaving Nigeria. If constitution review is under your foot, it's a choice you have made. And for them, the choice they have made is to exit Nigeria. You can't stop that. You can't have two options, two choices at the same time. You are only entitled to your own choice and allow people to make their own choice. And the voice of 50 million Biafrans cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter what you feel, but that is a reality. That's a simple logic. Well, let's see how far that goes. Okay, you're most welcome once again. Good morning. Just a quick one, as the case is. Of course, Simon Ekpa said the vision of Nigerian government from Biafran territory starts tomorrow, 28th of December, 28th of August, until further notice, 29th of September.
Okay.
Your take on this development?
Okay. It's a good idea and it's a good movement. So they should go and prepare themselves, and we ourselves, we are preparing ourselves. So before that, I congratulate all the Biafrans and the Mazina Nikaro in interested custody and the Samariba that is stands as Joshua in the place of Moses. So I congratulate each person, and I believe that God will serve is taking us somewhere. And we are going to be there very soon. So the movement we are taking on is not only Samariba that is taking the movement. It's all the Biafrans. Any Biafran man stands as a son of soil of Biafra. So we are taking the same movement. That from tomorrow, the order we have been given concerning Nigerian government will be done. So from tomorrow, there will be shut down of everything that belongs to government in Nigeria. There will be no movement. Other people can work, bank can work. But anything that mesh the name Bias Nigeria in anywhere, whether school, there will be no movement, there will be no activities. So we are not joking. We are, we are not joking, and we know what we are doing, and we are not out of our consent. We are contextual, so we know what we are doing. So we are not saying it because we want to make mouth, or we want people to praise us, or we want to threaten anyone. No, we don't want to threaten anyone. But all we are saying that the movement is actually going to happen, and it's already going on. So we are not afraid of any force, nor any backing.
But don't you think that will be a declaration of war? Because asking Nigeria to evict the supposed territory of Nigeria, though the absence of governance is being felt there, don't you think we are trying to rub muzzles so that together?
Anyway, from the beginning, we are not part of them, and they have not recognized us in the southeast. They have not recognized us because a lot of things given to other states, they are not given to Igbo man. They have exempted us. So they have already told us that we don't belong to them. They have demarcated us in their midst. So from their midst, so if it's going to cause war, they are the one that will make it to be war. And we are not afraid of war. We are not afraid of war. After all, we have fought war with them. We have fought war with them. So we are not afraid of war. So whatever they think it will be in their own mind, let it be. They are the one that will form it to be. So we are not afraid whether it will cause problem, whether it will cause havoc or not. But all we know that we are going to carry our mission out from tomorrow to next month. And that is set, that have settled it, and that will be done. That is it.
What could have informed this position by the indigenous people of Biafra or Simon Ekpa himself? Why this coming up with this directive? Do you have any idea?
Anyway, we have told Nigerian government that we need structuring, and they refused. That was what in Nandika was pointing at, pointing at that there should be restructuring in this country, and whereby they refuse that such be done. He now said, "Okay, we are going." So the movement is a movement to show them that we don't belong to this country. We have a country of our own, and that is our vision. It is every right of any country to separate from that country, to say we are not more belonging to you people because you are not treating us well. So our movement is going on because we are Biafrans. We don't belong to Nigeria. Even though we are still in the country of Nigeria, but yet we are not from here. The Bible says, even though we are in the world, we are not of the world.
Someone said here that Biafra is dead and buried. Who buried the Biafra?
Anyway, it is
Over 50 million, of course, have said yes to the Biafran restoration. The children of Biafrans are saying we are resurrecting at Biafra if you think it's dead. So could you ignore such number of population?
It is not Biafra that is dead. It is Nigeria that is dead. Nigeria was dead years back. The Biafra are resurrecting. They are alive. They have not even been dead, talking of to being resurrected. So we are not dead. We are alive. So those people that say that they are anti-Biafrans, we know them. Some of them belong to Igbos. All those bastards from Igbo land. Those people that are giving birth by Hausa, during the war. That blood have been missed. Those people that say that Igbo don't love themselves and they are looking for Biafra. No, we love ourselves. That those people they are minorities in Biafran land. So we are not dead. We are alive. We are not dead.
We are not dead. You are alive, and you are making that statement boldly by saying that all Biafrans, Nigerians' presence institutions will be on lockdown. Well, let's see how that goes. Of course, only time will reveal, of course, the level of compliance and, of course, enforcement. As Simon Ekpa said, this will be enforced, meaning that there will be Iduakanono. And you know what that means? That will be push me, I push you. If you don't agree, I agree I'm for you.
Yes,
I know that will not come easy, but we pray that humanity will be preserved. Now, on the part of police force, they said that they may go out to work. Police is how people get their own, they are being paid salary. They said that they may go out with Nigerian uniform and they may be fired and they will not come back. So
Okay.
if the security operatives could be facing such threats to their lives, then what happens to bloody civilians like I and you?
Okay, the policemen, the law should be enforced on policemen also, the order. Because if you allow them to, just parade, they will be killing the pharmacies, be causing havoc. So if the law is given to police people, which means the law stands very strong. If the police they are exempted, they will now say, okay, why didn't you involve police? So now we're involving police that anything concerning Nigeria, whether you're a uniform man or not, we don't want any movement from them. They should stay indoor. So we will know who have the land from this moment. If they are the one that have the land, or the Biafran that have the land. So this time around, we will know. So if they don't have sense, they should come out. But if they have sense, they should go in and respect themselves.
Thank you so much for your wonderful opinion. We do appreciate you once again.
God bless you.
God bless you. Honestly, this has been an interactive moment here with Chigozie Ndibo. We do appreciate everyone, of course, participating. And we do hope, of course, in the comment section, you will respect yourself. Otherwise, of course, you will shun the exit door because this is Cowave TV. Everybody's opinion matters provided you act within the YouTube policy guideline, community guideline, as the case is. Say your own opinion and don't go beyond that. Thank you once again. Of course, as you've heard from esteemed analysts, their opinion bed, of course, before the public. I will tag you, or God, I will tag this video to the DSS. They will do the needful. Yes, we are expressing people's opinion here, and there is nothing more. I think you are becoming very silly. I will show you the exit way. People's opinion is their opinion. Everybody is entitled to his opinions as issues of concern is happening within the territory they farm themselves. And of course, that will give an opportunity for the government to make informed decisions and to know what could be the better way of providing a lasting solution rather than living in denial. People cannot be gagged regardless of whatever happens. We are here to analyze issues, our current affairs, and of course, happenings within the social cycle. Thank you once again, esteemed fans, for being part of this discussion here in Conway TV. We wrap it up in today's edition. Wishing you the best of the day. Thank you once again. God bless you, and do have a very frantic, fantastic, and fabulous day. I, the Menchigo Zendibo, the host anchor, will continue to promote humanity and, of course, allow people to express themselves. And you also can express yourself via the comment section. Bye for now until we come your way in subsequent editions.